Hey YouTube, you think I'm gone, right? Yup, because my monitor broke, so I wasn't able to use my desktop computer because it needs a monitor and it broke. And so, like last week, no, the week before, when I was having this wonderful class on my computer, like half of the screen just turned black. The lower half screen, the lower half part, it turned completely black, and then it got like white bars through like on the other half, like the top half. So the monitor was like you cannot use it because I cannot see anything. So like I just cannot get into the class and I cannot use my computer. I was like half panicking, but then I just decided, well, if I cannot take classes, I might as well take out my old laptop. It is not old. My laptop was not old, but it's a Mac computer. So I cannot use FaceRig, so I cannot do this video stuff. So I was off the grid for like a week, as you may know. So I want to talk about my repairing experience because might as well. I got my monitor back. My monitor is good as new as of today, and it's pretty good. By the way, it's an AOC monitor. I can name its name because, well, I did not have a bad experience. Let me share. So after my monitor broke down, I called repair center because I just bought it for like two months or so, and in 2 months it's probably in like a warranted situation. I'm pretty sure it is. So I called repair center, and I called them saying that hey, my monitor it broke down mid class, and half of it was completely black. The top part, white bars all over. And they're like, okay, sure, I'll get someone else to pick it up for you. And I was like, yo, okay, so I'll try getting a box because apparently we have to prepare our own box. And who has like a box that can host this huge monitor, right? So I was like, okay, but I have no boxes. What am I gonna do? They said, well, then you go try and get a box. Maybe you can find your local fruit stand or like your local convenience store. Maybe they have boxes. So I tried to find a box, and they said they're actually really quick. They're like, you can we can send people to pick up your monitor like the day after, like tomorrow. So I'm like, okay, now I'll try getting it back tomorrow morning and put it in, and you can pick it up tomorrow afternoon maybe. But then I tried looking for a box and I cannot find it. So I was like, man, no, man, I cannot like send it without a box, right? So I'm like, I called them and telling them, explaining my situation, and they're like, okay, then what you're gonna do? I was like, well, it's like 20 to 30 minutes drive, so maybe I can just drop it off, like carry it and get on a car and then like drive there. Well, have my mom drive there because I'm like, I have to hold the monitor itself, so I gotta have some other drivers. And I'm just gonna drive it there and drop it off there. They were like, okay, cool. And I'm like, okay, cool. Then I'll just send it to them. So I sent it to them. I think it's Thursday or Friday or something like a few days after. A few days later, oh, Monday. So I also like I have the day off on Monday, so might as well send it on Monday. And then I just went there and I just kind of like dropped it off. There's no one there, and just this lady and the counter, and I was like, hey, I called you guys and I gave them the serial number and said, and we're like, hey, could you get this repaired? And she was like, okay, sure, we have your information, and just leave it at our counter and like somewhere. And they got ours. They got me like a bubble wrap so I can put it on there. And we're like, okay, cool. So you can leave now because we got your stuff and we're gonna repair it if and we're gonna repair it, or we're gonna see if we can repair it, and then we'll give you a call. I was like, okay, sure. Then I just left because they said everything's done and we're cool. And then on Friday, when I went to watch Demon Slayer, Kimetsu no Yaiba, and we were like, I got a call on my mobile phone. And I was like, hey, delivery dude here, and you have a package, and we noticed that there's no one else at your home, so maybe you can like answer me. I was like, so what is the package? And they were like, oh, the monitor. So I'm like, okay, you have the monitor. It's repaired. And that's fast. That is really fast. It's like 5 days and they got it all repaired up, and it was like, But then they didn't tell me to stay at home, so I'm like, nobody's home. It's what people do, right? Yeah, I'm not at home because I don't know. I wasn't expecting a delivery, so I was like, okay, well then, I'm really sorry that nobody's at home. So could you like send it tomorrow or like next Monday or something? And they were like, okay, sure, I'll send you on Saturday. So I stayed at home at Saturday because I'd always stay at home on Saturday before I went to church. That is, and they just sent it to me Saturday morning, and we're all good. It's like good as new. So, well, my thoughts on this. They're really fast and they don't ask. AOC repairing center, they don't ask second questions. They just get the stuff to you. And I'm gonna say that it's a good thing. I'm gonna put it as a good thing. Although, if they could just give me a call saying that, hey, saying that, hey, we got your monitor repaired, be sure to stay at home on Friday, then it will be better, I suppose. So that like the delivery guy won't have to like come to my home and saw nobody's here. But all in all, it's a great experience. I'm gonna say it. It's a good experience. They didn't ask a second question and they didn't charge me any money. Well, given that it's like a 2-month-old monitor and it just broke down, I guess I got the malfunctioning like particular monitor maybe. But hey, I had great experiences with AOC. I actually went on and bought one when I entered university because when I went to Hong Kong, I gotta have some monitor stuff in my dorm room. I'm not gonna bring one from Taiwan, so I bought it there. And I found the cheapest monitor, and it turned out to be an AOC one, and I had pretty good experience with it. And so when I come home, built my own desktop computer, then I just bought an AOC monitor because it is also kind of inexpensive. So we good. And this is my second one, so the repair experience is pretty good. And if they could have just given me another call saying that they got it repaired, then well, maybe the delivery dude won't have to like go for so many trips. But hey, at least they didn't charge me any money, and I'm happy. I'm happy. So that's it. That's the reason why I wasn't uploading, because monitor issues. But everything's resolved, so I guess I can start uploading more. I keep saying that I want to upload more, but academic stuff. School comes first. All right, that's it. Bye.